If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in GATE Power System series. So today again we will be solving 5 questions starting from question number 76 to up to question number 8. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, in question number 76, a distribution feeder of 1 kilometer long having resistance but negligible reactance, so reactance you will neglect, is fed from both sides by 400 kV, 400 volt, 50 Hz balanced sources. Both these voltage sources are in phase. Okay, there is no phase angle difference. The feeder supplies the concentrated load of unity power factor. So these are all unity power factor loads. So everything is resistive, you consider now. The contribution of S1, S2. What is the contribution of S1, S2 in 100 ampere current supplied at the location P respectively are. So some currents are coming from this side. So if I consider this current, this is X. So it will be X minus 200 will be here. And then some current, some currents will flow here, because let me take currents spreading from both sides, because they are asking this one. So if it is Y, so this current will be Y minus 200. So this current is also flowing here, X minus 200, Y minus 200. Summation of these two should be equal to 100. So that we have to calculate how much is coming from here, how much is coming from this side. Again, the drop from here to here is 0, because it is also at 400, this is also at 400, and the phase angles are also equal. Okay, so we have done all these things. So first condition is X minus 200 plus Y minus 200, that should be equal to this 100 ampere. So 76, X minus 200 plus Y minus 200, that should be equal to 100, which will implies your X plus Y is equal to 500. This is equation 1. And in the second case, the drops. So if you take per unit resistance is R, so for 400 for per meter suppose, so for 400 meter it is 400 R, for 200 meter it is 200 R. So you can consider in that way. So let me take first these drops. So you can now mark these drops. If I consider my X and Y in this way, so these drops will be plus minus, this will be plus minus, because current is coming from this side. So here to here if you move on, so this will be positive, then negative, that should be the drops. So first it is a positive drop of 400 R into X, plus next is distance is 200, so 200 R into X minus 200, plus, no, it will be minus, because now it is in negative direction, it is Y minus 200 into what is the distance of this, 200 R, then again 200 R into Y, that should be equal to 0. So you can remove this R, 200 and everything. Finally you will get an expression 3x minus 2y is equal to 0, which you can solve using 1 and 2. If you solve, you will get your x is equal to 200, y is equal to 300. You can check 200 600, then 600 0. Okay, so if it is 200 300, then what is the current it is feeding from this side? From this side it was x minus 200, so this side it will be 200 minus 200. So from this side, from source it is coming 0.0 ampere, and from source S2 it is coming 300 minus 200, that is 100 ampere. So from this side it is 0 ampere, from that side it is 100 ampere. So that is your answer, that is option D. Now if you come to 77, a 3-phase cable is supplying 800 kilowatt 600 kVA to an inductive load. It is intended to supply an additional resistive load of 100 kilowatt through the same cable without increasing the heat dissipation. Without increasing heat means you need not be able to increase the magnitude of I that was flowing through it. By providing the 3-phase bank of capacitors connected star across the load, given that the line voltage is this, how you will provide this? By giving a capacitive support. Given that the line voltage is this, the capacitance per phase of the bank expressed. So you have to think of that is 3-phase connected in star also capacitor bank. Okay. So again for this one, again we will consider it is per phase base. Suppose it was earlier it was supplying 800 by 3. This was 600 by 3, that is 200. Per phase basis, that phase analysis. So this was my power factor 5. So you can think it also in this way. This is your I, this is your I cos phi actually, this is your I sin phi. V if you multiply in everywhere, then it becomes kilowatt, kVA, and this is actually your I. This is actually, if my V is in reference, so this is my I. So this much lagging you can see. So if you multiply VI, then it becomes kilowatt. If you multiply that VI, then it becomes VA, and it is var. Now you can't increase this current should be fixed. So this length you cannot, this hypotenuse you cannot increase, because it should be fixed, because this is the magnitude of current that is flowing, and heat is coming due to this magnitude, this I square into R in that line, not in the load. So this is 800 by 3 is here, so there is also R, so due to this it is heating. So if your I is fixed, then this heating is fixed, so you cannot heat it more, that means this I is fixed. Okay, so but you want to take additional load of 100 per phase, then it will again go to 100 by 3. Suppose this is this one you want to take, but you can't increase this one. So what you can do, you can now improve this power factor. Suppose you can see this is a circle of this fashion, so this length and this length is equal, so this length should be same, whatever length it is, this length is same, and this is 103. We have to calculate how much it is. So you can calculate in the earlier triangle what is your I, this length should be fixed, so that is equal to 800 by 3, or you can say kVA should be fixed, plus 200 whole square, so that should be fixed. So that should be equal to, this length should be equal to, now for this triangle you don't know how much Q it is taking, so it will be 800 by 3 plus 100 by 3 whole square plus Q. So if you solve it, you will get root, you can remove from both sides, ultimately you will get Q is equal to 145 point that much kVAr. So now you can say earlier it was taking 200 kVAr, now it is reduced because you want to take same current, so you have improved, so you make it a circle so that this radius becomes same, you want to improve it. So now it is becoming 149. So this much, so where is this 200 rest power gone? So this was supplied by the capacitor. So capacitor QC should be equal to 200 minus the load Q. The load Q demand was 200, but now you are feeding this one. If you have gone to this situation, because you have improved power factor, your I remains same. So now the QC requirement is 54.7 around, that is kVAr. So that should be QC. So this is per phase. So per phase QC, because you are connecting it in star, so it will be Vp square omega C, that should be equal to this one. Now what is Vp? It will be 3.3 divided by root 3, because we need per phase. If you connect it star, then the phase voltage will come across the capacitor. You can see if you are connecting in star, then across a capacitor this phase voltage is coming. If you connected delta, then Vp per phase would have been that line voltage only, because if you connect in delta, then the line voltage is coming across the capacitor, but here phase voltage is coming. Omega is 2 pi into 50 into C is equal to 54.7 into 10 to the power 3. So if you do this one, I think you can do it. Then finally if you do, you will get 47.99 microfarad, that is your. Next, if you come to 78, in a power system the fuel inputs of per unit plant 1:2 is given, the generator limits is given, they find the economic operation schedule. So you know incremental fuel cost should be same, that is dFr by dP1 should be equal to dF2 by dP2. For economic operation, the incremental fuel cost should be equal in both these. So if you do differentiation, then it will be 0.4 P1 plus 30 should be equal to 0.5 P2 plus 40. So you will get P1 minus, or 0.4 P1 minus 0.5 P2 is equal to 10. This is equation 1. Another equation, both total load is how much? It should supply 130. So P1 plus P2 should be equal to 130. So you can solve this equation 1 and 2. Suppose this is 1, this is 2. Solving 1 and 2, you will get P1 and P2. P1 you will get 80 megawatt and P2 you will get 50 megawatt. If you solve it, you will get it 83.33 and 46.67. If you solve 1 and 2, you will get this one. This is not coming of solving these two. If you solve this, you will get these two. Now you check 78. I am again going back. P1 is, it can go hardly up to 80. So instead of 83, I am writing 80. I stopped at 80. So because it is taking 80, the other one should take 50, because the total should be equal to 130. The load should be matched. So you check, you do this correction. In 78, if you solve 1 and 2, you will get this answer. But don't give these two as an answer, because you have to check the limits also. It was hitting that limit, so it is restricted up to 80. Now in 79, there is the cost characteristics of two generator delivering 200 megawatt power. So P1 plus P2 is equal to 200. This is your first equation, because that should be satisfied, and also these two should be equal, and no generator limit, so no need to check. So both should give you total 200. So first you check both are giving 200 or not. All options are given. Next, these two should be satisfied. 220 plus 0.1 P1 is equal to 16 plus 0.2 P2. So this is equation 2. You can solve equation 1 and 2, or you can put this value, see which one is satisfied. If you check, then you will find your answer is D, that is P1 is equal to 120 and P2 you will get 80. If you solve, you will get it, or you put it, you will see this is satisfying this equation. If you come to 80, the power system has two generators of the following. Again, this type of characteristics is given. The limits are given, both these generator. A demand of 600 megawatt. Again, P1 plus P2 equal to 600. So this is equation 1. Again, the incremental fuel cost should be same. So the differentiation of these two, that is 0.012 Pg1 or P1 plus 8 should be equal to 0.1012 P2 plus 7. That should be equal. This is equation 2, suppose. So if you solve this equation 1 and 2, again you will get P1 something is equal to 258.33 and P2 is equal to, I think you can solve it, 347.66, 341, not 7, 341.66. This much megawatt, this much megawatt. You have to check whether it is in the limit or not. P1 is within the limit, P2 is also within it. So this is your answer. If it is hitting the limit, then you have to stop there.
If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.